I'll offer something tricky, okay? And tell me if I get this wrong too. I had the chance to read a little bit of Das Kapital back in the day, and it's a very interesting report on modern society in a way. It leads into the Communist Manifesto, and that's where it all goes wrong. But Das Kapital has a few interesting insights, and one of them talks about how money becomes a commodity for men very often, where people gather money for money's sake, not for consumption's sake, as if money itself is a commodity and we want to hoard that. And that, I think, is a predominantly male phenomenon. Like, men like their money in the bank, women like they're in their closets, like one of the two. And so I wonder, I understand why women would like to buy those compulsive buying behaviors. There is a compulsive earning behavior in men parallelly, or is that a false posit? Do you think that happens, and why would that happen?
Well, it happens. So the desire to seek status is a human universal in men. So you're exactly right. The means by which men pursue that strategy greatly varies depending on the cultural ecosystem. So if I'm in the Hadza tribe in Africa, I don't care about having a lot of money in the bank account, but the number of cattle head that I own will get me more beautiful girls. In other societies, it might, well, even in the Western societies, why do women choose a starving artist? He doesn't have any money yet, because they are banking on his future trajectory, right? No woman has ever said, I'd really like to be with a failed potential rock star who shows zero ambition, zero drive, and zero talent. But I am willing, when I'm 22, to bet on the starving romantic future musician, because I think that he's got great talent and grit, and he will be the next great rock star. So the fact that men hoard money is not because they are specifically drawn to the physical paper, right? But it's because that is a honest signal of how I assort on the social hierarchy. This is why, by the way, many people, in this case, it could be both men and women, seek very prestigious university degrees that otherwise have zero economic value, right? I mean, many Americans go to the Ivy Leagues. By the way, I'm an Ivy Leaguer. I have a...
Me too. So I get it. I was
You're an
laughing at
Ivy
the same-
Leaguer?
Yeah,
From
I
where?
went to Columbia. I went to Columbia.
Okay, I'm guessing because you couldn't get into Cornell.
Sure. That's the reason. Absolutely right.
So I did my MS and PhD at Cornell. Well, there are, of course, I studied something useful that led me to have a successful academic career. But of course, many people will go to Cornell and Columbia and get a degree in underwater lesbian dance therapy. But of course, I can put that I'm an Ivy Leaguer, and that hopefully will impress the idiots within my social circle. But I really have zero ability to turn that degree into anything meaningful, right? So there are many ways by which we can hoard things to achieve social status. Men do it with money because that's the currency that is an honest signal of me having succeeded.
Right. So it seems like one general principle of many general principles, because consumption is such a broad activity for women, because men primarily want beauty in women, and that's an oversimplification. There's a lot of research to that, thanks to David Buss. And then women want status in men. So men consume to ascend on the status hierarchy, and women consume to ascend on the beauty hierarchy. That's a broad enough principle?
That's perfect. And I'm so delighted that you just mentioned David Buss. Number one, he is a pioneer of evolutionary psychology. Number two, he's a very good friend of mine. Number three, he wrote the foreword to my book, The Consuming Instinct. So kudos to you for mentioning David. He's amazing.
I had the privilege of meeting him and recording with him like a month and a half ago at his residence in Austin. He's a great guy. I read some of his work too, and it's as impressive meeting him in person.
Imagine had I been as tall as him, I would have been emperor of the universe.
Yeah, he's pretty tall. You are right. You would be emperor with that sense of humor and height going for you. You'd be the prince.
Forget it. I'm unstoppable.
Yeah.